Good evening, students, faculty, Board of Education members, parents, grandparents, and community members. Welcome to the Meridian High School commencement ceremony. It is an honor and a privilege for all of us to be here. Although he is not with us this evening, I wish to begin by recognizing Dr. Philip Gardner. Dr. Gardner has served on the Hazlet Board of Education for 12 years and will be retiring this June. Additionally, he has volunteered countless hours of community service to our schools. Dr. Gardner's commitment to Meridian High School has allowed this program, as well as all of our schools, to expand and flourish over the past several years. I'd also like to introduce our board members that are present this evening: Bev Levy, Chris Cody, Kristen Belzer, and Tobias Tim. Please join me in applauding the dedication and efforts of these individuals. Many of the students graduating this evening will have an opportunity to share with us their experiences and their education, and what this high school has meant to them. Allow me a few minutes to share with you what Meridian High School has accomplished for our district and community. Let me begin by congratulating the students and staff on once again being awarded North Central Accreditation Certification. We can all be proud that Meridian High School is the only alternative high school in mid-Michigan that is accredited by North Central. I would also like to thank the Meridian staff and administration for your tireless efforts in providing the best possible opportunities for our students. I have witnessed firsthand your commitment to ensure all students receive an education that will equip them with the necessary skills to succeed beyond the four walls of Meridian High School. Please join me in a round of applause for these fine staff members. Students, let me say with sincere admiration and genuine pride, thank you for staying with your education no matter what obstacles or roadblocks you have faced over the years. We as a community and school district are richer for it and will reap the benefits as you become the hope and future for our next generation. This evening is no way an ending. It is a new beginning for all of you. You will no longer be viewed as a high school student, but rather a citizen of the world. You have prepared yourselves to accept the next steps, which entitles you to many more privileges and opportunities. It also comes with higher expectations and additional responsibilities. You have demonstrated to your families and teachers that you are ready and capable to accept that challenge. Therefore, take what you have learned and use it. Use it as you meet these new challenges. Grab hold of tomorrow, and using what you've learned in the past, build into a bright and shining future. Your positive contributions will make a difference. As a community and school district, we are fortunate to be able to provide an alternative high school education. Meridian High School has demonstrated over the years to be an integral part of the entire Hazlet public school system. Again, thank you, students and staff, for helping make us all successful here. On behalf of myself, the Board of Education, and the faculty and staff of Meridian High School, I wish to each and every one of you the happiness of a productive life, the respect of your fellow human beings, and the love of your family. May the future be yours. The best of luck, and congratulations to the class of 2006.
Good evening. I'm Greg Shook. I'm the principal of Meridian High School. Each year we try to honor a citizen that has been a very special help to our school. And the citizen tonight is definitely very qualified for that. She's been actively involved in our school. Mrs. Detchen, one of our teachers, will come and present the award.
Good evening. Those of you who are familiar with Michigan's social studies curriculum know that we teach the core values of a democracy. It's probably no surprise that these include life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But among the other core values is my personal favorite, the concept of the common good. This is the idea that none of us is an island in our society, but that we are only as strong as our weakest link, and we all have the responsibility to look out for each other. At Meridian High School, we are fortunate enough to have a friend and supporter who lives this value, who walks the walk of giving back to the community that raised her, and who teaches young people the importance of doing the same thing. It is this person that we want to honor tonight as Meridian High School's Outstanding Citizen of the Year. This woman spends 90 minutes a week, 6 weeks out of the year, as the Junior Achievement Advisor to the student company at Meridian High School. She helps the student company to decide on a product, anywhere from customized keychains to fancy flip-flops, and she helps the group to wrestle with marketing, production, and personnel problems. But that's not the most important thing that she does at Meridian High. Her most valuable contribution is the relationship that she forms with students and the example she provides as a business owner and community volunteer. This woman is on the advisory council to the Board of Junior Achievement of Lansing. She's the vice president of the Foundation for Hazlitt Schools. She was the volunteer coordinator for the 1997 construction of the playground at the beach at Lake Lansing Park South, a structure which actually Meridian High School students helped to construct also. Our honoree is owner of Get Up and Grow, a firm specializing in promotional marketing and private business coaching. But perhaps her most significant community work is with the Meridian Area Business Association, where she was an officer for 8 years and where she currently serves as president. Since 1999, MABA has provided $70,000 worth of college scholarships to graduates of Hazlitt, Okemos, and Meridian High Schools. Each year, a significant proportion of the Meridian High School graduating class receives a scholarship from MABA. This woman says that her husband, who was then her boyfriend, just about drove off the road when she said to him one day, "I work in order to support my efforts as a volunteer." In other words, I make money in order to support my efforts as a volunteer. Because of the impact which she's had on our community as a whole and on Meridian High School in particular, it is my pleasure to present Meridian High School's Outstanding Citizen Award to Mrs. Melinda Barr.
Hello. I'm very honored and very touched by this award and humbled. The reason I volunteer and the reason I give back to the community is not necessarily to receive these. It's for my own personal satisfaction and to do what I can do to make the community just a little bit better for all of you, and especially for all of you. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate this.
We have all benefited greatly from Melinda's relationship with our school and our community. I'd like to take a minute to introduce the staff of Meridian High School, the teaching staff, that makes Meridian High School work. We've got a terrific facility, one of the best physical structures of any alternative school in the state that I've ever seen. But if we didn't have the right staff here, it still wouldn't work. We've got people that are very dedicated, who are working with students. You'll hear students talk about a number of them here a little bit later. They're the key piece of this puzzle that really helps Meridian High School work. They make connections with students. They spend the extra time working with them. They help individualize the instruction. And I would like to recognize the staff, and I'd ask them to stand as I announce your name. Pam Cornell, Rick Enlow, Sam Bird, Art Carvelli, Connie Detchen, Sue Donison. Ken Jernigan had to be in a class tonight and couldn't be here. Karen McCardle, Russ Olson, Aaron Rooney, Laura Vickery, Pam Wilburn, and Jeff Woodworth. Thanks to all of you. One of the special treats that you're going to see tonight is the student speakers. In many traditional high schools, student speakers are based upon grade point average. That's not how we do it at Meridian. We offer all of our graduates a chance to talk and kind of share their story with you. And I think you'll hear some things that will amaze you, some of the obstacles that students have overcome to be here tonight. We have 9 student speakers. And let me introduce all 9 at once. I won't jump up and introduce each one individually. Samantha Adams, Jacob Bracker, Brittany Bird, Daryl Conley, Stephanie Dumont, Logan Gonzalez, Sierra Richardson, Jade Rodriguez, and Tanya Sheridan. And our first student speaker is Samantha Adams.
Hi, my name is Samantha Adams, and I am relieved to be here tonight. 5 years ago, when I first walked into Meridian High School, I was only 14 years old and already a mom. I felt very welcome at Meridian, but also knew that the challenges I would face in order to graduate would be enormous. The hardest part was probably coming here every day from Lansing, although there were certainly other things that would get in my way. Each time I found myself wanting to drop out, somehow found strength and determination to continue. And as I earned more and more credits, my ultimate goal of earning my diploma became more and more realistic and possible. Finding the strength in myself was certainly due to the fact that I had people in my life who continued to believe in me, even more than I sometimes believe in myself. Of all the things I learned at Meridian, the knowledge I could set a long range of goals and accomplish may have been the most important lesson, one I will use for the rest of my life. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to thank some of the people who never gave up on me. My mom, Burgundy, Leisha, the whole staff at Meridian, my baby, Tamia, and my brother, Charles, my boyfriend, Dominique. Thank you for the encouragement and the love.
Hi, my name's Jacob. I can't believe it. The day I've been waiting for, it's finally here. After 12 long years, graduation day. I can remember back when my old teachers told me I would never make it to this great day in my life. Well, I guess I proved them wrong. It took a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point, and I couldn't have done it alone. So I would like to thank everyone involved in helping me to achieve one of my greatest goals in life. Mom, thank you for being there to encourage me and never give up on me. Paul, I would also like to say the same. Dad, I would personally like to thank you for your ongoing support and encouragement. I would also like to thank the teaching staff at Meridian High School for helping me reach my goal of graduation. I would personally like to thank Mr. Caravelli and Mrs. Donison for helping me with this speech. When I first came to Meridian High, I was in a lot of trouble credit-wise, so I owe a big thanks to Mr. Greg Shook and Mr. Mark Bain for coming up with unique ways for helping me to find my credits. But it wasn't all of them. They got me some of the way. I had to work hard to achieve my goal of graduation, and I did. And it's the happiest day of my life so far, and I could probably say that it's also the same for the other students as well. So I say again, thank you to all the people who stood by me and helped me reach this point in my life. Class of 2006, we're finished.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I'm here tonight to thank the Meridian staff for helping me get through these past 3 months. I can't believe I'm standing here today. I came from Brooklyn, New York 3 months ago, where I was scheduled to graduate June 24, 2006. I'm really from Detroit, Michigan, and I moved to Brooklyn, New York a week after September 11. I've been through so much in my life. Moving from place to place, not having the people I need in my life at a time of moment. I just never knew that I would be here at this time. After losing the love of my life 4 months ago and having a lot of problems with my mom, I had to move out and try to make it on my own, but I couldn't. I knew by living in a big city I would have to drop out of school and work full time. But my sister, grandmother, and brother-in-law would not let me. My sister would call me and ask me to come to Michigan to live with her so I could finish school. But I didn't want to because I wanted to graduate with my friends in New York. For a long time, I knew it would be very hard to leave my friends because when I needed a shoulder to lean on, they was there for me when I felt my family was not, through good and bad times. So, right now I would like to thank some of the staff at Meridian High School for helping me and getting my credits so I can graduate today. I would like to thank Ms. Donison for being there for me and getting my grades together, and Mr. Shook and Mrs. Carnell for helping me with my plans after high school. Thank you and good night.
Hi, my name is Daryl, and I've been attending Meridian for 3 years now. I could have graduated last year, but I chose to delay my graduation so that I could attend the Career Center for 2 years. Attending Meridian has actually been one of the best decisions that I have ever made. Or rather, I should say my mother has made for me. The first year at Meridian, I basically kept to myself and didn't talk very much. Near the end of the year, I found out about the Career Center and went out there for a visitation. I also went to the internships at the Career Center. I went twice, each time for different classes. I was determined to attend both years of the computer-aided drafting and design class and also attend 1 year of the programming, databases, and web design. I then worked out a way to do this. I would delay my graduation I would delay my graduation by attending the Career Center full-time so that I would not get the required credits I need to graduate. So last year, I attended the Career Center full-time, and then I had a 5th-hour class at Meridian afterwards, which fulfilled an agreement that I made with Mr. Shook. This made for some long days, but hardly ever a bad day. Just long, and a few days in there where I didn't really feel like working, but everyone has those. Attending the Career Centers helped me decide what I want to do as a career after high school, which was something that I wasn't sure about prior to attending Meridian or the CACC. Not only has attending the Career Center helped me to become more outgoing, but also to participate in things that I have over the years, like Business Professionals of America, Michigan Industrial and Technology Education Society competition, close up, and being on the chess team, playing volleyball, and also playing basketball. All things that, if you met me in my first year at Meridian, you would never have thought I would have done. This 3rd year has changed things for me even more than the last two. This year, another student and I had an interview through the Career Center in January for a co-op position at MSU in the Biomedical Physical Sciences building in the machine shop. I ended up being hired for this job and have held the job until tomorrow. I have made such an impression on my boss in the way that I work and the quality of my work. He has set me up for an interview with a relative of his who owns a company in Williamston. Playing volleyball and also playing basketball were things I had not done until this last year, which were both a lot of fun. Now it's the end of the year and I'm graduating. A lot of this doesn't seem real, so to speak. That it has even been 3 years amazes me. Tempest fugit, yes indeed, time does fly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephanie Dumont. On behalf of the class of 2006, I would like to thank you all for coming to this evening's commencement ceremony. Throughout our childhood and educational learning, we await the day that high school is over and anticipate becoming an adult. The day is here. Today we graduate from high school, the day that we strive for throughout our academic learning and the day that we are recognized for our accomplishments and success in learning. Today we show our teachers, family members, and those around us the things that they've taught us were learned. We look back on the things that shaped us in becoming who we are. We remember the good times that we had in school, and we cringe at indelible memories that taunt us. We laugh at the silly things we did on purpose or in moments of innocence. We roll our eyes and stifle giggles in remembering idiotic moments we were a part of. Appreciation for our teachers and parents swell up within us, and we realize that they were right and did know a whole lot more than we gave them credit for. Today, we confess that our teachers were cool and that they really did, and that they really made a difference in our lives with their unique ways of teaching us. For example, Mr. Bird's random transformations into Reverend Bird to relieve tension so we could focus. Mr. Olson's character acting pertaining to what he was teaching made things more alive. Mrs. Vickery's approachable personality made it easy to ask questions and discuss things. Mrs. Wilburn's smile and sincere greetings made you feel so important. Mrs. Detchen's praise for your accomplishments and her nudges and sideline cheering toward success made you feel like you could conquer the world. Mr. Enlow's listening ear and solid advice gave us hope and accountability and achievement. Mr. Jernigan's outside teachings made it for a refreshing way to learn, and his dedication to coaching sports added excitement to our high school experience. Mr. Woodworth's enthusiasm for healthy living and becoming healthy gave us another reason to become healthy and more active. Mrs. Cornell's commitment to undivided attention and patience through learning encouraged us to strive through. Mrs. Donison's passion to teach life skills and prepare us for college made us comfortable in growing up and reliable in finishing school. Mrs. McCardle's funny personality made class experiences less boring, and her devotion to the yearly close-up trip made for an unforgettable and priceless memory. Mr. Caravelli's encouragement to think deeper and expand our creativity helped us discover who we are. Ms. Rooney's flexibility to help ease new students into a new school made transition smoother and more comfortable. And then there's Mr. Shook, a loyal and caring keeper of the school who is willing to do anything and everything to make sure you accomplish things to further your success. People with whom you interact daily in some way manage always to leave a piece of their knowledge with you to carry through life. Coming to Meridian High School as a senior made it difficult for me to really get to know the teachers and staff, but each and every one of them made a difference and taught me something unforgettable this year. Being a homeschooler through most of my high school years, the transition to a school was a little nerve-wracking and somewhat intimidating. All the staff at the school, despite my reservations, took me in under their wings and truly cared for me as if they'd known me for years. To them, I am eternally grateful and was blessed to have had such dedicated and caring people teach and tend to me. Family, friends, and school staff who surround you and nurture you really do make a difference in your life, and it is because of them that we are here today. We cry and smile in realization that everything we were for 12 years is now a memory. The dreams and eagerness to begin a new chapter in our lives with independence is in our reach. We began crossing the bridge from childhood to adulthood. We are in a milestone of our lives. Now we look upon the responsibilities of being an adult and achieving a grown-up success. Our lives are changing and becoming the future of tomorrow. Let us not forget all that we learned and those that taught us through our childhood. Class of 2006, we made it.
Hello, I am Logan Gonzalez. I came to Meridian High School from East Lansing about 3 years ago. While I was at East Lansing High School, I really didn't care about anything or anyone. Our family had just moved into the area from Hastings, Michigan. When I arrived, I didn't know anyone in East Lansing. Some of the decisions I made while I was attending high school were good and some were bad. In East Lansing, I started making more bad decisions. My grades dropped. Attendance, there was no attendance. The result was I knew I couldn't keep going to East Lansing and graduate. At that time, I wasn't even thinking about graduating. I was just roaming, lost, not a care in the world. Then something spectacular happened, Meridian. It took a while for me to change. My personality started to change from antisocial to social. And until this day, I am still changing. Another change was my attitude towards school. I started to care about my life and realized what it was going to take for me to be successful in life. It was going to take hard work, dedication, and loyalty to myself, and the ability to convince others that I was willing and trying to find what defines me. What defines me is two loves. I love cooking and I love basketball. From starting Capital Area Career Center and developing the love for cooking in the culinary arts program and going to state finals in basketball, I learned what it's like to win and to lose. My accomplishments this year include being part of the All-Star Michigan Alternative Ed Athletic Association basketball team, finishing near the top of my culinary arts class, graduating high school, and given and given an opportunity to work for Disney in the Animal Kingdom, located in Orlando, Florida. Most of all, I cannot forget those who have encouraged and nudged me to excel. I want to thank Gina and Charlotte Faye from the Career Center, and a special thanks to the people who inspired me today and into the future. Greg Shook, Pam Cornell, the basketball team, Coach Jeff Woodworth, Ken Jernigan, Russ Olson, and all my friends. I also want to thank all the staff at Meridian and my family for making the impossible possible. Most of all, I would like to thank and show my gratitude to a man who has shown me much compassion and believed I could succeed, Jerry Reed. Thank you.
Good evening. For all of you who do not know me, my name is Tiara Richardson. This was truly an unforgettable journey. Meridian High School has been a great aspect in my life. In fact, if I had to describe Meridian in one word, it would be a family. Everyone here, students, staff, and babies, are the most understanding, supportive, and encouraging group of people you could find. And I'm proud to say it is because of my family that I am graduating today. On this unforgettable journey, I have faced many challenges. I dropped out of high school thinking that I did not need a high school diploma to accomplish the things I wanted to achieve in life. That was a mistake. Before I came to Meridian, I was led to believe that there was no hope. I had a baby on the way, and at the time, no job. But the foundation for success was here. I was able to return to school because of the daycare at Meridian. With the support of my family, my church family, and my MHS family, my dreams are finally becoming a reality. All of the other students here have stories of their own to tell. Stories of what brought them to Meridian, stories of what kept them here, and stories of the obstacles they have had to overcome in their lives. They are about tragedy and triumph, success and failure, and of will and determination to follow their dreams. It has been the dream of each and every student here tonight to graduate, and that dream has finally come true. It will not matter later on in life who we were friends with or what clubs we belonged to, what kind of clothes we wore or what our dreams were, but what dream we've accomplished. As we start our careers and our families, we should remember a few things. Remember your friends. Remember your enemies. They could be your bosses someday. Remember the people who helped you to get here, and remember the people who will help you get to where you are going. Remember everything you have done in school, everything from kindergarten's cut, color, and paste projects to senior year's 500-point essays from Miss Donaldson. Remember hanging out with your friends in the gym when you're supposed to be in the library doing research paper. Remember, it was all worth it. For some of us, it was hard, and for others, it was easy. It's hard to believe that you can accomplish something if someone tells you it's not worth it. Just getting a diploma means everything. It's what we've all been working for all of our lives. I am thankful for many people who helped me get here. I'm thankful for my church family, Christian Family Fellowship, for keeping me in their prayers and keeping faith in me. I'm thankful for my mother. Mom, thank you for pushing me to go to school even when I didn't want to. Thank you to our teachers who put up with our talking even when it was an inappropriate time. Thank you to my friends, all who are here and those who have gone their separate ways. Thank you to the Meridian staff for giving me the opportunity to be able to take the next step on my journey. Your patience and devotion will never be unforgotten. I would like to personally thank you, Sue. I couldn't have done it without you. And a special thank goes to Sonia. Your work in the daycare is truly an asset to Meridian High School. To all the parents, mentors, and friends, your love and support through this journey of ours means the world to us. Thank you for helping make our dreams come true and celebrating tonight with us. And a special thanks goes out to my big little sister, Sherelle, for helping me on this life journey. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Jade Rodriguez. 13 years of schooling, can you believe it? And we, Meridian's class of 2006, have made it. We're graduating. There may have been times when it was tiresome, frustrating, stressful, demanding, even physically, mentally, and emotionally draining. Through the years, I have felt all these emotions and more. Some people would say that graduating from an alternative high school doesn't mean anything and that we took the easy way out. But I believe that we faced as many challenges and encounters as anyone else. I feel that we worked just as hard, if not harder, to get where we are today. I hope that each of us go our separate ways, whether it be off to college, working, or jumping into a family, that we will continue to live our lives with values and with integrity. Integrity to me means having the moral courage to do what you know is right. I have many values and things I know to be true, and I hope you all have this integrity to stay strong and true to what you believe. Make good choices and be strong. Learning does not end with formal schooling, whether that is high school or college for you, but it is a lifelong adventure. Don't close your mind off to new things. The world has much to offer you. Serve others. Give back what you have been given. That's where true joy can be found, in the service of others without forgetting yourself. Know of your individual worth. You are important. If the world ever tries to make you feel insignificant, just prove them wrong. We all can have success. I hope we all find our ways and feel accomplished when the job is done. We do things. Some we wish we had never done. Some we wish we could replay 1,000,000 times in our heads. But they all make us who we are. And in the end, those experiences shape every detail about us. If we were to reverse any of them, we wouldn't be at the exact place that we are today. So just live, make mistakes, and have wonderful times. But never second guess who you are, where you have been, or more important, where you are going. Thank you to our teachers, friends, and peers. I would especially like to thank both of my parents. My life took a major turn when I became pregnant. It has been a long and hard road this year, trying to get through the challenges that have come my way. Without the love and support from both of my parents, I probably wouldn't be standing here tonight. When all my friends turned their backs on me, and I was at my worst, and I felt like quitting, my parents by my side and never gave up on me. You'll never know how much that meant to me. Sorry. I love you both with all my heart. And with that being said, I wish every one of you the best of luck in your future. Remember who you are, class of 2006, and take tomorrow's steps with pride. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Tanya Sheridan. In the second half of my freshman year, I came to Meridian not knowing or concerned about my future. Today I'm leaving with ambition, encouragement, and confidence, thanks to Ms. Cornell, Mr. Shook, Mr. Enlow, and all the faculty and staff who have helped me throughout the years. When I was more than halfway done with high school, I made the decision to leave Hazlitt to move to Midland. Although I continued with my education while living there, many times I thought about how much more it would mean to me if I could be here to receive my diploma with my friends at Meridian. In March, I decided to return to Hazlitt and Meridian. So I stand tonight surrounded by dear friends and family about to become a high school graduate. I'd like to give a huge thanks to my family for all the support I've received from everybody. My mom and dad have helped me out so much in every tight spot I've ever been in. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sue Donaldson, the Teen Parent Program Supervisor and an English teacher. At this time, I would like to invite the Board of Education to join us at the podium and table. Rick Enlow and I will be introducing the graduates as they accept their diplomas from board members. I will read some anecdotes and comments about each graduate prepared by the Meridian High School staff so that everyone will know how we will remember them in Hazlitt.
Samantha Adams.
As a very young mom, today she graduates as a much more mature young woman who knows how to set goals, go after what she wants, and be successful both in school and in the workplace.
Ashley Boyd Bice.
Ashley was determined early in her career at Meridian to achieve high marks in her classes. A consistent honor roll student, Ashley always made sure her work was completed at a high level. Ashley will succeed at whatever career option she chooses as long as she puts her mind to it.
Jacob Bracker.
In the short time that Jake attended Meridian, he made quite an impression. As a member of the softball team, he pitched many successful games. Jake plans to attend MTCI in the fall to become a chef.
Brittany Bird.
Brittany arrived from New York to finish high school here at Meridian. Her unique perspective from the Big Apple, along with her sunny personality, was a pleasure to have in class.
Daryl Connolly.
Sure to be a lifelong learner, Daryl stunned me, this is one of his teachers, with his insightful opinions on literature, always seeking, questioning, digging deeply in a quest for not just knowledge, but wisdom.
Stacy Dean.
One of her teachers writes, if I were in a position to hire high school students for pay, I would hire Stacy. In business partnerships, she influenced the other students to produce for the company, and she quietly and efficiently did her own job as well as always looking for ways to contribute.
John Dickerson.
One of the teachers writes, the best poet I have ever had in my classes made my life permanently better with his verse, and off his tenacious student who saw school as just one more venue through which to tirelessly pursue truth.
Stephanie Dumont.
Stephanie was a delightful addition to our close-up trip. She is a respected and responsible young lady. I know she will be successful in college. Maybe she will even be our first woman president.
Dustin Dunn.
Dustin could swing from serious student to prankster and back again, all within 10 minutes. We'll all miss your spunk.
Corey Galis.
Corey is a multi-talented young man who not only worked full-time while finishing his education at Meridian, but also found time to create custom musical instruments and pool tables. He was a great resource for everyone's home improvement projects and a joy to have in class.
Logan Gonzalez.
It took Logan some time to find himself, but once he did, look out. We are very, very proud of you, Logan, and can't wait to hear of your successes in Florida.
Betty Mendenhall.
Betty is a very determined young woman. She was a force on the yearbook for 2 years in a row, and the advisor says, I'm convinced that we would not have gotten the yearbooks out in time if she had not been working on them.
Wesley Moore.
Okay, one of the teachers said, what a sweet guy. Thanks for all your work on Books for Africa. He must have packed a third of the boxes that we sent.
David Millett.
Congratulations to David for finishing up all your credit. David is a talented computer technician, and this was his last step before getting a job that pays more than the teachers. Good luck, David.
Tierra Richardson.
Tierra really threw herself into Meridian High School as soon as she arrived. Preparing for her daughter's arrival and completing her final high school credits, Tierra was a whirl of activity, participating in classes, extra activities, and making friends.
Gabe Rodriguez.
A leader for other people, used those abilities to the good Jade, a sweet person, always impressed by her tenacity in math, coming to Mr. Bird's room to score work all hours of the day.
Benjamin Sawyer.
Ben is a very smart guy with an ability to balance contrasting opinions when the average person would settle for one. While he seems somewhat like a rebel from the outside, he is distinctly different than his peers in that he jumps in with no bandwagons, not even rebellious ones. As such, he can engage just about any idea on a deeply intellectual level without prejudice. He's also an excellent poet.
Tanya Sheridan.
Tanya, we're all so glad you decided to return to Meridian and walk with us in graduation. You have real willpower.
Ashley Soul.
Ashley, your short time at Meridian is a blessing to those of us that got to know you. The classes would not have been the same without you.
Matthew Van Beveren.
When I think about the group of students graduating from Meridian, one of the teachers writes, Matt is at the top of the list of students I want to see in the ceremony. Congratulations, you did it.
Matthew Williams.
Matt found his calling when he worked with young kids. He really has the ability to reach them. It's still only a few, but it will be very, very good for you to work with kids, Matt.
Tiffany Yalman.
Yay, Tiffany!
Snyder, who did a great job in her technical writing class. She's also a great artist. She's also a young woman who is respected by others and instantly liked. Good luck, Tiffany.
One of the things that we do at Meridian High School is put out a yearbook. Erin Rooney is our yearbook advisor, and she has a little presentation to make about the yearbook.
Hello, my name is Erin Rooney, and I'm the journalism and media teacher at Meridian High School, and it is my pleasure tonight to present this year's memory book. This year's memory book was entitled, "You Don't Want No Beef." The English teacher and I cringe. As a yearbook staff, we believe it is important to display our school mascot, the Maverick, the brave cow that strays from the norms of the herd. You don't want no beef means that you don't want to mess with us. Some people might think this theme is a bit in your face, even a bit rude or even confrontational. I do not see it that way. I thought this year's theme was all about confidence. Many times when students enter Meridian High School, the major attribute that they lack is self-confidence. Along with helping students gain credit and knowledge, Meridian High School also tries to help students regain their self-worth and their confidence, to know that they are just as good as anyone else. Once we see our students leave Meridian High School, we hope that they have the confidence to be successful in whatever life choices they make, whether it is going to school, working hard at a job, or raising their children. If one has the confidence to know that they can do their best, then in the end, everything will work out. This year's memory book shows us that this particular group of students has the confidence to be successful. This year's memory book features 52 pages of different events from the past school year: a state championship volleyball team, a second place finish in basketball and softball from last year, the close-up trip in Washington, D.C., school events such as Halloween and Thanksgiving, the Breakthrough Program, and of course, lots of babies. This year, we are also fortunate to have an all-color yearbook that focuses on our seniors that are sitting up here today. At this time, I would like to recognize the seniors who participated on the memory book staff. It's not easy to create something that everyone will have an opinion about. Those would be Ashley Bice, Stacy Dean, Claudia Crawford, Bendy Mendenhall, Ben Sawyer, and Daryl Connolly. I would also like to thank our underclassmen who worked so diligently to get the yearbook out on time: Caroline Ballard, Heather Buffington, Spencer Dilday, Tony Gunta, Kiara Johnson, and Papti Costa. I'd like to give special recognition to Claudia and to Patsy, if they're here today, who continued to work on the yearbook long past when the class was finished and helped get the yearbook out on time. The memory book would not be possible without the continued support of the Hazlet Public School District, the Hazlet Schools Foundation, which funds our technology, and Mr. Shook, who continues to support this program each year. I have Wesley, Stephanie, and Tiffany's yearbooks available for them after ceremony, but if anyone else would like to buy some, I did bring some extras, and they are $15 each. Thank you.
The next part of the program is a very special time where we honor students for special awards, and we hand out a lot of scholarship money. We try to provide some scholarship money to most of the students who are going on to college. This year's graduation class is no exception, where more than 50% of these students are going to college for next year. We'll have a number of awards. First one will be Mr. Olson presenting one of the athletic awards.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to present present the All-Star Award to a student who has not only shown himself to be an excellent athlete, but a truly wonderful human being and a great sportsman. This young man has been with us at Meridian for 3 years and has been a standout in numerous sports and activities. Soon, he will be representing Meridian High School at center court of the Palace at Auburn Hills as a member of the Michigan Alternative Athletic Association All-Star Basketball Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's All-Star Award goes to Logan Gonzalez.
Good evening. I'd just like to congratulate both the graduates and all the parents here to show their support. It's a great evening for both of you. I'm here to present the award for the Athlete of the Year in our school. It's always a tough decision. We had over 50 kids participate this year, and a number of them did an outstanding job. The volleyball team finished second, as well as the basketball team. So again, it's always a tough decision. This student participated in 2 sports, again, finished runner-up in both of them. He has done numerous things at Meridian, participated in bowling tournaments and the chess tournaments that we offer. He is also an excellent student with a great work ethic, a very dependable player, and a total team player. It is my pleasure to announce as the 2006 Athlete of the Year at Meridian High School, Daryl Conley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Karen McCardle, and it's my privilege to be able to present the Herb Hagenboo Award. Herb Hagenboo was a Hazlitt graduate who devoted many years of service to the Hazlitt School District. He was particularly instrumental in building the Hazlitt High School athletic press box. In his memory, his family established a scholarship in his name. Tonight, I would like to present the scholarship to a very worthy young man. It is my honor to present the scholarship to Mr. Ben Sawyer.
We had a small change in the program for the Hazlitt Foundation. Mrs. Willenberg couldn't be here tonight, so Mrs. Wilburn will be presenting that award.
Good evening. It's my privilege tonight, on behalf of the Foundation for Hazlitt Schools, to present this scholarship to a very outstanding senior, Tiara Richardson.
Each year, we're very grateful for Lansing Community College giving us a scholarship. A representative from LCC is here to do that.
It is really a privilege to be here this evening. My name is James Owens, and on behalf of the Lansing Community College Board of Trustees, I'm going to present what's known as the Board of Trustees Scholarship, our most prestigious award. It is essentially a 2-year full ride worth almost $4,000. I'd like to present this evening's scholarship to Daryl Conley.
My name is Ed Mather, and I was asked by our president of the Okemos Kiwanis Club to join this group of students this evening in this celebration. It's a real privilege for me to be here. This is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate and to realize that once these students move that tassel to the other side, they have something that no one can ever take away from them again. So it's a real privilege for the Okemos Kiwanis Club to provide a scholarship to John Dickerson.
Good evening. My name is Jim Menapace. I'm the principal at the Capillary Career Center. And first, I would like to say it's been a real pleasure working with so many great Meridian High School students this year. I've really enjoyed it, and you ought to be really proud of all the accomplishments that they've had at the Career Center. I'm here this evening to honor 2 individuals with outstanding performance awards. Not the Brian Johnson Memorial that's listed in the program, but outstanding performance awards. What I'd like to do is to first announce the recipient, have them come up here, and then I'd like to read what their instructor has to say about them. So first, for computer-aided drafting and design, Daryl Conley, Jr. Mr. Ridley says, Daryl is a second-year student who shows incredible talent, focus, and ambition. He strives for perfection and works hard to find the best solution to any design problem he faces. Expectations in the drafting industry are stringent, based on decades of standards and the necessity for accuracy. Daryl exceeds those standards in both quality and quantity. Because of his excellent skills, Daryl was chosen for a coveted work experience that he mentioned before in the machining facility within the Department of Physics and Astronomy at MSU. Daryl was a part of a team of workers who design unique and one-of-a-kind parts and machines for various campus needs. Daryl's ambition to grow and learn will open many doors of opportunity and create endless possibilities for his life and career. Congratulations. The next outstanding performance recipient is from Culinary Arts, Logan Gonzalez. Mrs. Smith has to say about Logan that he's been in the Culinary Arts program for 1 year and demonstrates a sincere interest in that career field. Logan works well as part of a team and assists peers and instructors when help is needed. He's always willing to do whatever needs to be done and does it without being asked. Logan earned the opportunity to work at Hershey's Steakhouse in East Lansing during the school year and has already been hired, as he mentioned earlier, at Disney World as a food service cast member, full-time with benefits. Logan's a great example of an outstanding student. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Paul Ross, and I'm here on behalf of the Meridian Area Business Association. MABA has over 250 members, and for the last 7 years, it has been our privilege, in conjunction with hundreds of MABA volunteers and volunteers from local high schools, including Meridian High School, to put on the Meridian Area Business Association Expo, held in this building at Hazlitt High School. The sole purpose, the goal of this expo is to obtain scholarship money for students such as we have here today. On behalf of MABA, I would like to extend my thank you and appreciation to parents, guardians, friends, family, loved ones who have helped these graduates get to where they are today. To the graduates, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you. What you don't realize today, I think, is that you have something in addition to the education. You have something that the kids at the other high schools that had it easy don't have. You have the benefit of experience, of going through difficult times, of going through hard times. And through achieving success in these difficult times, you'll be able to borrow on that in the future of your life, whether it's at work or in family or future education. For those experiences, you are much, much better off than the kids who had it easy. I am today to award 6 $1,000 scholarships to the following students. Stacy Dean. Jade Rodriguez. Matt Williams. Tiffany Yelnick. Samantha Adams. Tiara Richardson.
Good evening. My name is Laura Vickery. I'm one of the teachers here at Meridian High School, and it is my pleasure to award the Hazlitt Rotary Scholarship to one of our students. Every now and then we have a great group of students here, but every now and then someone shows up and it's like a shining star amongst all the rest of them. And each one of these students comes to us and shows us in some way how special they are, and it's really a hard thing to decide who gets what and stuff. And anyway, lost it. It's my pleasure to announce the Rotary Scholarship to Stephanie Dumont. Thank you.
Several years ago, Joyce Bartels, a Hazlitt resident and active supporter of our teen parent program, created a scholarship in honor of her late husband Harold and her own belief in the importance of post-high school education for teen parents. Tonight, I'm delighted to award this $500 scholarship to a graduating senior who has enthusiastically participated in our teen parent program. During the past few months, the student has been preparing for the enormous changes her life will face any minute now, studying parenting and child development, as well as planning the launch of her college career with her added responsibilities. She's done well in her classes at Meridian, taking her studies seriously and applying the lessons to her own life. While attending Meridian, she's successfully worked after school in a senior care facility. By doing so, she has demonstrated her capacity to multitask effectively and juggle a variety of roles. This bodes well for the multiple demands she will face in her future. In her year at Meridian, this young mother-to-be has made many friends. She is friendly, open, and fun-loving. Her contributions to the school's community service efforts have been significant, and she has been an enthusiastic and competent worker on several projects, showing natural leadership abilities. Every time any one of us wears our flip-flops, we're sure to think of her. It's my pleasure to award the 2006 Teen Parent Scholarship to Jade Rodriguez.
It's my pleasure to award 2 scholarships from the principal's fund, the pop machines and things like that. Just 2 students that have really done well. They've been at Meridian for a number of years. I'm encouraged that they're going to LCC. First one goes to David Nolette. David? The second one goes to a young lady that has overcome a number of obstacles in her life. Was at Meridian for quite a while, then left and came back. We're glad she came back. That's Tanya Sheridan. As you can see, we've handed out a number of scholarships to help these students move on to the next level of their education. I want to just share with you a few statistics with this class, and you heard from many of them some of the obstacles that they have overcome to be here tonight. Many of you thought this night may not occur. 7 of these students are finishing graduation a year or more after their original class graduated. 4 of the students are in the Teen Parent Program. 4 of these students have completed 1 or more classes already at Lansing Community College. 14 of the students are planning on going to college in the fall for further training. 5 of the students have attended the Capillary Career Center at some point in their high school career. And 10 of the students are already working full or part-time jobs. These students have accomplished a lot already in their short lives to be here tonight, and I think we need to congratulate them. Meridian High School as an entity has been in existence now for about 10 years. In those 10 years, we have helped 350 students finish high school that didn't make it in a traditional high school setting. And as you can see tonight, many of these students are going from welfare to college, from welfare to jobs, that they're very productive people with bright futures. And I am just really pleased that Hazlitt is so supportive to give us that opportunity here. And I'd like to thank the board and our administrator, superintendent, the assistant superintendent that are here tonight to show their support. Let's give them a hand. I would like the graduating class of 2006 to please stand. There will be a reception immediately outside the auditorium tonight after this is over. I would also like to thank the Meridian Band for being here tonight. They always do a great job for us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you the Meridian High School graduating class of 2006.